You're not supposed to be here. No one's supposed to be here. It's a mercy. It's dead already.
Hello everyone! As promised, I'm here with another crazy theory for you. Remember how I said in my Bran's journey video that I have a crazy theory about who sent the catspaw? I know the common theory is that it was either Joffrey or Littlefinger, but I have a different theory for you. After watching the Valyrian steel dagger in the book Sam was reading, it kind of strengthened my theory. But before we get to who sent the catspaw, let's track the dagger's whereabouts first and the people who know about it. In my episode 1 review video, I read the text from the page Sam was reading. This dagger had been with the Targaryens at first. I think it's safe to assume that it had been in King's Landing all these years with the Targaryens. After the Targaryens' downfall, Littlefinger somehow got hold of that dagger. That is, assuming Littlefinger was telling the truth and it really was his dagger. If that's the case, then he must have gotten it after Jon Arryn brought him to King's Landing and made him the Master of Coins. Then, at the tourney of Joffrey's name day, Littlefinger lost the dagger to Robert Baratheon. From there, someone gave it to the catspaw who tried to kill Bran. Then, Cat gave the dagger to Ned, and after betraying Ned, Littlefinger took it back from him. Littlefinger has that dagger right now, and judging from the House Stark's photo shoot, Arya will get that dagger from Littlefinger in season 7, hopefully after she or Sansa kills him. I know in the books, both Tyrion and Jaime suspect that it was Joffrey who sent the catspaw. Tyrion has heard Joffrey in Winterfell joking about sending a dog to kill a wolf. He thinks Joffrey didn't send the hound because the hound would have gone to Cersei. Instead, he thinks that Joffrey found his catspaw among the unsavory lot of free riders, merchants, and camp followers who had attached themselves to the king's party on their way north. While talking to Cersei, Jaime also thinks that Joffrey tried to have Bran killed to impress Robert, because he probably heard Robert say that it would be kinder to put the crippled boy out of his misery. At that time, Joff was just a prince, and choosing a random person by himself sounds too risky. Anyone could have told Robert about it. Also, I can't imagine Joffrey going from person to person talking to low-born men to hire a catspaw himself. At Joffrey's wedding, when Tyrion suggested to give him that dagger, Joffrey's reaction doesn't exactly mean that he was guilty. I'll read the lines from the books. "You and Lady Sansa owe me a better present, Uncle Imp. This one is all chopped to pieces. Perhaps a knife, sire, to match your sword? A dagger of the same fine Valyrian steel, with a dragon bone hilt, say?" Joffrey gave him a sharp look. "You." "Yes. A dagger to match my sword. Good." He nodded. A gold hilt with rubies in it. Dragonbone is too plain." Joffrey's sharp look could have meant anything. We all know how George Martin likes to mislead us. I think it's one of his misdirections to make us think that Joffrey did it, because Tyrion and Jaime both think so. But in this series, we know that the characters' thoughts aren't always trustworthy. The characters can come to wrong conclusions too. Ever since Joffrey became king, he started thinking that he is invincible and that he can do whatever he likes. He loved to gloat about things he hasn't even done yet, like killing Robb or Stannis, or naming his sword Widow's Wail for creating many widows, etc. You would think that he would gloat about things he actually did. If Joffrey really had tried to kill Bran, he wouldn't try to hide it. In fact, he would have rubbed it in Sansa's face that he sent the catspaw to have Bran killed, which means it wasn't Joffrey. Also, Robert would have been mad if he found out that Joff tried to kill Ned's son. The second possibility is that he was sent by Littlefinger. But Littlefinger was in King's Landing when Jaime pushed Bran from that window. He couldn't have known that this will happen. Even if the news has reached him soon after, he wouldn't have been able to send an assassin so fast. The catspaw had stayed behind after the king's party had left. That's why I think there is a third possibility that no one has considered before. Littlefinger couldn't have known that Jaime will push Bran from that window, but we know someone who could have known. Just think about it. Who else benefited from the chain of events that followed Bran's failed assassination attempt? If the catspaw hadn't tried to kill Bran, Cat would never have left for King's Landing and kidnapped Tyrion on the way back. If Cat hadn't kidnapped Tyrion, the war between the wolves and the lions wouldn't have started. If the war hadn't started, Robb wouldn't have left, and Sion wouldn't have attacked Winterfell, and Winterfell wouldn't have been destroyed. In the books, Bran and Meera have reached Bran while he was still in Winterfell. They wanted Bran to go north of the wall, but Bran didn't. Winterfell was holding him back, but after Winterfell was destroyed, Bran agreed to go beyond the wall. Can you guess where my thoughts are going? Yes, the Three-Eyed Raven, aka Brynden Rivers. Lord Bloodraven had been the hand of the king to King Aerys and Maker Targaryens, the first of their names. He was born in King's Landing and had lived most of his life there. It's possible he knew about the blade, and through his green sight, he might have seen what will happen if the war starts. In my Who Sent the Direwolf video, I explained how he saw in advance that the Stark kids will need protection in the future. I also explained my theory on how he sent the pregnant direwolf south of the wall so that she could give birth to a litter of 6 pups for each Stark kid. In my Howland Reed video, I said that the Three-Eyed Raven probably told him to go to the Isle of Faces and gave him a task. What if he contacted Howland Reed or Jojen again and told them about the Great War and how important it was that Bran goes to the cave? He could have convinced them to send the catspaw, assuring them that Bran won't be harmed from this. That's why Jojen and Meera made sure to bring Bran to the cave and protected him. My point here is, the Three-Eyed Raven can see the future and he knew that the Great War is coming. I think he would have gladly sacrificed a few lives for the greater good, so that they could save everyone else's lives. So even if sending the catspaw meant starting a war, he did it so he could prepare Bran for the Great War. And as I said in my Bran's Journey video, Bran is really important to win this war. He needs to learn to control his powers if they want the human race to survive. Anyways, it's time for the comment shoutout now. Today's comment shoutout goes to Free Greek North, who said, I wonder if Sam can find something more important than the dragonglass and the dagger? Gilly's book about the Night King has answers, I think. What do you think? Can Euron send the assassin to Bran back in season 1? Can you have any idea about that? I hope this video answered your question about the catspaw. As for Sam, I agree that he will find something else. Everyone knows that dragonglass can be found in Dragonstone, so it wasn't a big reveal. I read the text of Gilly's book from the promo pics in my first official promo pics analysis video. It was about Azor Ahai and the Long Night, so my guess is the important reveal will be related to Azor Ahai. Who knows, maybe Sam will figure out that Jon is Azor Ahai reborn? So, what do you think of these theories? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.